from group 6 and we're gonna explain three things. First, greeting, second, self-introduction, and the third, telling time. My name is Adaristi Primarkat and
my name is Grace Elas Margaret Halawa.
My name is Regita.
My name is Aisyah Humaira.
My name is Anissa Nuraini. Happy watching.
Alright everyone, today we are going to learn about greetings. So what are greetings? Greetings are words or phrases that we ask when we meet people or see them for the first time. It's a way to say hello, to be polite and start conversation. There are two main types of greetings, formal and informal, and there are responding. First, I'm gonna explain about formal and informal greetings, and my friend Nisa will give the example. Number 1, formal greetings. We ask formal greetings in serious or polite situations.
For example is good morning. Used in a formal situation such as a school, office, and meetings. Example sentence: Good morning, Mr. John. How are you today?
Number 2, informal greetings. Informal greetings are asked with friends, family, or people we know well. They are relaxed and casual.
For example is what's up? Used with friends or peers, very casual, means how are you? Example sentence: Hey, what's up? Long time no see.
And last, responding greetings. When someone greets you, you should answer politely.
For example is responding to greetings consists of two examples. The first one, formal response. Greeting. Good morning, how are you? Respond. Good morning, I'm fine. How about you? Polite and complete answer, suitable for formal settings. The second one, informal response. Greeting, hey, what's up? Respond, not much, just hanging out. How about you? Casual and relaxed response, good for friends.
Okay, that's all from my presentation. Thank you for your attention. Next, my friend Aisha will continue with the topic of self-introduction.
What usually we say in self-introduction? Usually, first thing we say is telling our names. Like, my name is Aisyah Humaira, and the other one is like telling about our age. My age is 18, and where we come from. I come from Tanjung Pinang, and what is our hobbies? My hobbies is playing badminton and drawing and making craft. And what the things that I usually do? I usually like drawing something because it's make me relaxing, and in my free time I usually do that. And telling about our goals. My goals is I want to become a digital illustrator or a teacher. So that's all for the example of what we tell about people, about ourselves. Maybe like there are anything about other than that. So it's just that I can explain. So thank you for watching. Sorry if I make a mistake. So thank you.
Hi guys, I am Adaristi Primarkat. Clocks are all around you. What do you notice about it? Telling time is important skill to have. That's what we're going to learn today. When you look at a clock, You might notice a few things. You might notice these little lines around the clock. What do they represent? There are 60 seconds in a minute, and there are 60 minutes in an hour. Here's take a look. These darker lines on the clock show us interval of 5, so that it's easier to quickly tell what time it is. Let's look at the hands. The shorter hands tell us the hour, and the longer hands tell us the minute. Look at this clock right here. The long hand is on the 1, so we can count that is showing 5 minutes, and the short hand is on the 8, so the time is 8 past 10. Sometimes, when I'm reading a clock, you might notice that the small hand is actually past the number that we're trying to say. For example, if it's 10:45, the small hand is past the 10. Why is that? Why is the hand sometimes past the number that we say the time is? So, this is actually how clocks work. An analog clock, as it spins it moves the smaller hands, so it closer to the next hour. Let's say 10:45. The smaller hands will look closer to the 11 than the 10.
Now, you might be asking yourself, wait a minute, this is just one type of clock. What about these other clocks or digital clocks? Today, we're just going to focus on what is called an analog clock. What does AM or PM mean? You may notice at times have a AM or PM next to them. This because there are actually 24 hours in a day, or hours that it takes for the Earth to rotate around one time. Since there are only 12 hours on a clock but 24 hours in a day, the AM and PM show us if we are talking before midday or after midday. we are if we are talking before midday or after midday, AM stands for an ens meridium, which in Latin means before midday, and PM refers to afternoon or midday. Post meridium, which is Latin for after midday. For example, 8 a.m. is in the morning, while 8 p.m. is later in the evening. Alright, now that we've practiced telling time together some, let's see if you can solve a few of these on your own. What time is the clock showing? 6:25. As you can see, the long hand is at the 5. So if we count by intervals of 5 as 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, we are 25 minutes, and the small hand is at the 6. So this clock is showing 6:25. What time is the clock showing? 11:50. This clock shows 11:50. The small hand is a little past the 11, and large hand is at the 10. So if we count by 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. The large hand being at the 10 represents 50 minutes. What time is the clock showing? 1:32. This clock is showing 1:32. The small hand is at the 1, and the long hand is 32 minutes past. We can count by 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and it's a little past the 6. Two little jumps past the 6 make us 52. Did you get it correct? I hope
you learned something really important about time today. Telling time is such an important skill, and it's a skill you're going to use the rest of your life. Try to see if there's a clock in your room right now. Can you tell the time? I hope this video is helpful. Bye.